Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Now, I would like to present one of the traditional Malay dishes that I chose during our dine-in session at Restaurant The Bunga. Restaurant The Bunga is a restaurant that serves a variety of traditional Malay dishes in a comfortable and welcoming environment. It is well known for preserving the authentic taste of Malay cuisine while presenting the food in a clean and modern setting. It is a suitable place for everyone who wants to experience traditional Malay food. The dish that I choose is pucuk paku masak cili api. I selected this dish because it is one of the traditional Malay vegetable dishes that is still enjoyed by many Malaysians today. It is considered a Malay heritage dish because it has been prepared and passed down from generation to generation, especially in Malay families. Pucuk paku masak cili api has a long story in Malay cuisine. It was created using pucuk paku, a white fern that grows naturally in forests, villages, and river banks across Malaysia. The combination of bird eye chili and coconut meat reflect the influence of Negeri Sembilan and Minangkabau cuisine, which is well known for its rich, spicy and creamy flavor. Today, this dish remains popular because it is simple, healthy and presents Malaysia's rich culinary heritage. The main ingredients are pucuk paku, bird eye chili, coconut meat, turmeric, anchovies, onions, and salt. These ingredients give the dish its creamy texture, spicy flavor, and authentic traditional taste. The preparation method is quite simple. First, the pucuk paku is washed and cleaned. Then the onion, bird eye, chili and anchovies are pounded together. After that, the ingredients are cooked with coconut milk until they become fragrant. Finally, the pucuk paku is added and cooked for a few minutes before serving. During our visit to Restaurant The Bunga, I really enjoyed this dish. The pucuk paku were fresh, slightly crunchy, while the creamy coconut milk blended perfectly with the spicy bird eye chili. The flavors were rich, authentic, and well balanced without being too spicy. This dish truly highlights the uniqueness of traditional Malay cooking, where simple local ingredients are transformed into a delicious and nutritious meal. Because of its excellent taste and quality, I would happily give this dish 9 out of 10. Besides evaluating the food, our group also observed several important aspects of the restaurant, including the food presentation, aroma, taste, texture, portion size, cleanliness, customer service, dining atmosphere, and value for money. In terms of value for money, I believe Restaurant The Bunga offer excellent value, especially for students. The price are affordable, the portion size are satisfying, and the student discount makes the meal even more worthwhile. This allows students to enjoy authentic Malay cuisine without spending too much. Overall, my experience at Restaurant The Bunga was very enjoyable. The delicious traditional dishes, affordable price, beautiful surrounding, and comfortable dining environment made this restaurant an excellent choice for our Malay heritage assignment. It's not only introduced us to authentic Malay flavor but also reminded us of the importance of preserving Malaysia's rich culinary tradition for our future generation. That's conclude my presentation on Pucuk Paku Masak Cili Api and my overall first impression of Restaurant The Bunga. Now, I would like to invite my group member to continue with the detailed review of the remaining dishes and our evolution.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Nur Nazrina binti Muhammad Nizam and my metric number is 2024287256 and I'm from class HM265 for B2. Here is our group assignment for subject HTC 559 Malay Heritage Food under the lecture of Madam Alina.
Okey, baik. Hari ni aku nak kongsikan dengan korang makan tengah hari yang best di Puncak Alam. Ada banyak gila jenis lauk. Memang best tu. So kalau korang memang suka makan tengah hari dengan pilihan lauk yang pelbagai, memang inilah tempat yang paling best untuk korang datang. Tempat dia di Bandar Puncak Alam.
From the video that you see just now, which is the Bunga Restaurant, so I will continue with our second menu from our dining experience at the Bunga Restaurant, which is chicken soup. So that chicken soup known as a soup ayam. This dish is commonly enjoyed by a Malay family and it represents a simple yet meaningful traditional home-cooked meal. Chicken soup is also often prepared for family meals, gathering, and also special occasion, which is a family dish in Malay food culture. Okay, so moving on to the history of chicken soup, which is this dish actually does not have a specific origin from the Malay community because of chicken soup can be found in many cultures around the world. However, in Malaysia, chicken soup has become a family dish in Malay food culture through the use of local ingredients, spices, and traditional cooking method. The mentioned Malay version of chicken soup usually uses aromatic ingredients like ginger, garlic, onion, cinnamon, star anise, and clove, which give the soup its unique taste and aroma. Okay, so if you ask me why I still choose chicken soup, because of the chicken soup has their own identity through local ingredients, spices, and traditional cooking method. And this shows that how Malay food culture continues to adapt while maintaining its traditional values. Next, let's go jump into the ingredient to make the chicken soup. First of all, the owner of the Bunga Restaurant shared with us about the recipe and the main ingredient they used to prepare this dish. The main ingredients include chicken, onion, garlic, ginger, potatoes, carrot, and various spices such as cinnamon, star anise, and clove. These ingredients are important because they create the unique aroma and flavor of the soup. So, for the herbs such as spring onion and coriander are also added as garnish to enhance the taste and also presentation of the dish. I will show you the preparation method in making of this chicken soup. So, the owner of the Bunga Restaurant shared with us about the cooking process and also the tips how to make the chicken soup to taste better. First of all, we add oil and then saute shallot and garlic until crispy. So the second step here is the owner said that if you want a good soup, you have to make the onion really crispy. Then once the crispy, we add ginger and also soup bunjut, which is cinnamon, star anise, cardamom, and also clove. And then we add a little water. Next, you add chicken into the pot. So yeah, I forgot to kindly remind that the chicken must be cleaned before we start cook. And then still will combine. Don't add water right away. When the chicken turn color lighter brown like this, you can add water. Here, we can add a little water until the chicken is submerged and let it boil. So when the chicken is half cooked, you can add potatoes. And then you can add carrot here. Last but not least, add chili. But cut chili like this. If you put the soup leaf, it even tastier. Ta-da! So yeah, it's done. The chicken soup is ready to be served. In short, I guess chicken soup may look like a simple dish, but I think it's carry its own meaning in Malay food culture. From my experience at the Bunga restaurant, I learned that traditional food is not only about the flavor, but also about the history, cooking process, and also values that are passed down through generation. I think that's all from me, and I pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Sabrina binti Hasanuddin, student ID 202446048. And today I want to take you on a culinary journey into the heart of traditional Malay cuisine. We are exploring a dish that perfectly balances fire, acid, and deep umami, asam pedas pari, or sweet and spicy stingray. It is a staple that defines the coastal identity of the Malay Peninsula. The name tells you exactly what to expect. Asam represents the sharp mouth-watering sourness from tamarind, while pedas delivers the punch from dried chilies. When paired with ikan pari or stingray, its firm gelatinous texture absorbs these intense flavors beautifully without breaking apart. Historically, asam pedas evolved along the maritime trade routes of the Straits of Malacca. Coastal communities rely heavily on the daily catch, and stingray was abundant. Because fresh seafood spoils quickly in tropical heat, cooking it in a highly acidic spicy broth was a brilliant traditional method of food preservation. As the dish grew, regional versions split. So, if you travel to Malacca, your asam pedas tends to be thicker, heavily fragrant with daun kesum. Meanwhile, Johor-style asam pedas often utilizes a slightly thinner broth, incorporates black pepper for an extra kick, and frequently highlights bunga kantan, or torch ginger flower. The backbone of a great asam pedas is its bumbu or spice paste. We finely blend soaked dry chilies, shallots, garlic, ginger, and fresh turmeric. Crucially, a small piece of toasted belacan shrimp paste is added to provide that essential, deep savory undertone. Next are our souring agents and aromatics. The sourness comes strictly from fresh air asam jawa or tamarind water. To balance the fishy notes of the stingray, we bruise stalks of lemongrass and toast in fresh daun kesum or bunga kantan. Finally, we finish the dish with vegetables like okra, bendi, and tomato wedges to add texture and sweetness. Now, let's look at the execution. The process begins with tumis sampai pecah minyak, sauteing the blended paste in oil with bruised lemongrass until the oil separates. This step is non-negotiable. It means the raw water content has evaporated, the chilies are fully cooked, and the flavors have deepened into a rich dark red hue. Once the paste is cooked, pour in the tamarind water, bringing it to a boil. Next, we gently lower the cleaned stingray pieces into the pot. Ikan pari cooks relatively quickly, around about 10 minutes. We drop the okra and tomatoes in during the last few minutes so they retain their bite. And to conclude, asam pedas pari is best served piping hot alongside plain white rice. A side of telur masin, salted egg to cut through the sharp acidity, and spicy sambal belacan. It's a dish that showcases how simple coastal ingredients can be elevated through technical spice blending. Thank you so much for your time. I will be happy to take any questions you might have about the dish or its preparation. So, thank you for listening.